This solo queue makes me feel blue. Let's have a party and play some Charizard. How's it going, folks? We've done some duos, we've done some trios. I'm expanding the range past 5 stacks here a little bit, although we're still going to have plenty of those. And today we're going to be showcasing some solo queue suffering for your amusement. You masochists, don't lie to me. I know you like watching me suffer. And I think one of the keys to trying to be successful in solo queue is playing a character like Charizard, like we're going to be playing today, that's capable of picking game up and carrying it on its back. While you're not always going to be able to solo carry a game without the help of your teammates, you can play a character that's able to scale well into the late game, like Charizard, Cinderace, Greninja, Zera, many others that when you hit 14 or 15, you can have a big impact in those team fights in the late game. Let's go through Charizard's kit, and then we'll show it off with me jungling in a couple of matches that I think give some good tips of things you can do in solo queue, even if your teammates aren't always in ideal spots. And even if you make some mistakes, I don't play perfectly either. I try and call out some of my mistakes in addition to my teammates' mistakes in these games you're about to see. So Charizard, if you're not familiar, has a basic attack that deals continuous damage. It deals increased damage to opposing Pokemon that are burned, and then the range increases as its user evolves. So one of the reasons why I think Charizard is ideal as a jungler is Charmander's range is so short it might as well be a melee character, and you're so squishy as Charmander that you really can't afford to be a melee character. So when you jungle, you generally come out of the jungle as Charmeleon, which means your range is a little bit increased. When you combine this with your other attacks, you're a very reasonable Pokemon, and then you're an absolute monster when you get to Charizard. Blaze here says when this Pokemon is at half HP or less, the critical hit rate gets increased. This is one of the reasons that you see me playing Scope Lens as one of my items. Scope Lens only gives you a small crit hit increase, but it gives you a big crit hit damage increase, which when combined with this passive allows us to pump out massive amounts of damage when we're trying to fight people. We start off with Flame Burst, which deals a burst of flame, and when it hits, it leaves the opposing Pokemon burn and gives us a movement speed increase for a short time. Flamethrower is very similar with a slightly shorter cooldown, and then it eventually upgrades to increase to deal extra damage by both the base attack and the burning. We start off with Fire Spin, which hits a small area and encircles in the effect. This actually makes you okay at contesting farm and great at clearing bees at the first bees. This then upgrades at level 7 into Fire Blast, which has a much quicker cooldown time. Fire Blast deals damage in a slightly larger circle on the ground, and more importantly, decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon that go through it. So between Fire Blast slowing people down and Flamethrower making you faster when you hit them, Charizard's a very difficult Pokemon to run away from. Now, the Unite move is one of the things about Charizard's kit that really makes it strong. So Seismic Slam here, sure hit that when you hit it, grabs someone and slams them into the ground, dealing damage. And then as you start flying overhead, becoming immune to hindrances and just having an incredibly powerful breath attack that melts people down, is impossible to run away from because you're flying and they are not. Now, Charizard's Unite is also one of the faster recharging Unites in the game, which is one of the reasons why we've got Buddy Barrier here. I think Buddy Barrier is a must play on Charizard because your Unite move has that sustain after where you start breathing, and you really don't want to die until you're done with the flying portion. So Buddy Barrier gives you that shield that ensures that you live through that. And then Scope Lens because of the increased crit hit rate on its passive, and then Muscle Band just very good on most attackers because of the passive. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the solo queue gameplay. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see some solo queue on occasion. If you prefer that I stick to 2s, 3s, and 5s, always looking for feedback from folks that watch the content. I appreciate all of y'all that do. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Pokemon Unite video here on YouTube. Let's do it. 4-stack jungle strategy. Great, I'm a good lane on the bottom. Bees are coming up. Jungle's coming back up, so we'll head that way. Yes. When you're playing Lucario, but you're so bad at it, you lose your lane. So you then steal the jungle. That's good stuff. I see why this Lucario lost its lane as badly as it did, because it can't even contest last hits with me at Charizard. And my character's terrible at contesting last hits, so... Credit to the Lucario, it did get me out there. Alright, so we're not quite getting to dread as Charizard, but we'll give it the old college try here. We did have all 5 of us show up. And they do have a route, so... Alright, or Charizard. If Rotom at our second point. Rotom just went in. It's probably going to have to prioritize Rotom for the rest of the game, which is fine. Mario playing some defense up here. We got CC'd off of our Unite there, unfortunately. Our teammate Frog there just completely ignoring us dying on the point while it does side Dinos. Good support. Look at all the yellow dots that are currently up on this map, and then look at where my teammates are currently diving. The real secret to Unite is that it's a farming game. And because my teammates aren't farming, we just lost our jungle buff to a mine. Maybe they'll turn around to get some of these. No, of course they're only turning around because they're dying. There's so many people that when the game gets past the second or the first Dreadnought for them, they play it like it's just a PvP farming game to them. Yeah, okay, good. We traded with that one at least. I don't know if that was a great trade. We traded me for an 8 and a 9. Probably not a good trade. I guess another 11 killed me, so it didn't really get catch-up experience. I also burned my Unite before Dreadnought, which probably wasn't the greatest play on my part. We have buffs come up before then. Looks like we will. Oh, right. We also need to worry about this Rotom. Alright, I think we're on the farm a little bit up, and then contest the Rotom once it gets down here. Are they going to break this point before the Rotom gets here? No, the Rotom got it. Good. Alright, that's good. That's good. And these bees weren't touched. Big mistake on the opponent's part. So it's like not pushing with the Rotom and not grabbing these bees. Okay, that puts me to my Unite, which we can safely use before Zap at this point. Let's save this. Let's save our friend here. Oh, our teammates got the thing. That's great. Well, it united us, which is unfortunately not a great trade because it was a level 11 and I'm a 13. A long cooldown timer. There's so many yellow dots up on the map here. Not quite sure what Sylveon was doing. I think she was giving them side dinos up top. They do still have a Ralts notably here. Can we get some kills here? Oh, it was unstoppable, so it canceled my Unite. Brutal.
Don't give up.
Bees just popped up top. We'll see if any of our teammates see that. Looks like the Sylveon gets it. It's good. Get there and grab 1 or 2 for 14. Sylveon's just give them to me. I'll take it. If we can get to 15 before Zap, that would be great. Oh, we really care about this, actually. Yikes. I guess we're going back and getting healthy before the Zapdos. Hats off to Ninetales and Sylveon for doing the right thing and keeping on that. Our Greninja and Lucario are just all sorts of out of position. They're coming back center here. All right. Oh my god, I grabbed the wrong one. It's kind of a tilt. Okay. That one's down for 20 seconds. Our frog died. Our Ninetales still has a Unite. 3 of them are dead. Okay. So important that I don't die. Yep, that was bad on my part. Our Ninetales is low. And the Ninetales had a Unite below us, so it could have come up to Buddy Barrier us. The Lucario just bounced back to base. That's smart. The problem is their thing just base and all of their people are coming back in. And I'd wager some of the people that we killed still have Unites. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. My moving in on the Mamos one was probably wrong. Hopefully we can have people get in here and win this coin flip. Well, my Unite's up again already. That's crazy. Doesn't matter that I got this in.
What a goal! What a goal!
Sometimes you can only carry so much. We tried so hard and got so far. They put 100 in our middle, so unless we overcap something by a ton, which I don't think is the case, we've lost.
Eyes up!
You know what? We take those. We take those. Let's do it. What did that look like? Wow, wild. Also, my items were wrong throughout the course of that game. I'm going to mention this in the Pokemon tech, but I was playing Scope Lens, not Focus Band here. Good stuff. So, our team comp scales a little bit harder than theirs do because we've got 4 3-stage Pokemon and they've only got 2. They're a little bit thicker than we are. Score button on the Crustal's a little bit notable. Lucario's a little bit scary as Charizard. Lucario's pretty good into our comp in general. We have a lot of squishies with Greninja and Charmander and Cinderace here. We'll probably want to gank bottom here. I canceled my move. I was talking. We want to gank bottom here because our bottom lane's a little bit squishier, and they have more people that scale, so we'll want to try and make sure that we help them secure Bs there. Lucario up top is also kind of scary. But I think even if Lucario had been bottom, I would want to go bottom because we want to try and help them get their stuff. Well, they look to be doing pretty okay so far. There's our Charmeleon. Back up because they know I'm here. I think I saw their jungler for a peek there. Bees come in. Friends are going to be a little bit late for bees. We did not get a lot of those. Jungler was not here, notably. Does not look like our friends are coming to the top mid. They got a Lucario kill up top, okay. Yeah, just no support there, unfortunately. Maybe, honestly, I think that was wrong on my part. I probably should have just bailed. Looks like the Froakie is trying to rotate into the jungle here. And it took that buff. It's about average for solo queue jungling. Tried to support them so we could get contested farm and then end up being late, and then they take our buff in the meantime. Over here and see if there's any crabs in the middle to look at. Doesn't look like it. Our people up top might be dying. Can we bail anybody out here? Not here because they only have 2 points. Because the scoring mechanic in this game is very bleh. Oh wow, they had a really bad lane up top here.
Hi.
Hey bud. I'm in the middle of recording something. I love you. I can help you out in about 7 minutes, okay? If it's not an emergency. You may have some water.
Huh? Cool.
Let's rotate bottom here quick. I am going to stop and do jungle buffs here because I do think it's pretty rare that solo queue teams are going to be organized enough to rip a Dreadnought super efficiently. So I want to go ahead and clean these out before we get down there. Ah, baby girl. Down now. Looks like they're getting wrecked a little bit. They were 4-4 down here because someone did the rotom up top. Dreadnought's still clean. He kills here. That would be great. Oh man. Brutal. Oh man, kill the frog, kill the frog. Good job, team. The Dreadnought's still clean. Our frog is not even level 7 yet, though. Okay, we hit Charizard. Lost one. We have Unite, though. If we can get in here and get this going. Venusaur, and it has a Unite. Do you want to use your Unite, Venusaur? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, gotta back out here. Alright, and at this point, I don't think I can really help them. Cinderace is top. Our buffs have been up for so long. I already ripped my Unite, which is one of our key things. I'm just gonna try and get experience elsewhere, and hopefully they can win a flip there, and if they don't, they don't. The Dreadnought giving slightly less experience than it used to makes giving up spots like this less bad, because it means the experience that you're going to get from farming is worth more in proportion to what you'd be getting focusing on the Dreadnought. There's not even a guarantee we get the Dreadnought, right? Like, there's a good chance if I go back down there for the Dreadnought that, and it looks like the Venusaur died with its Unite move, So yeah, if the Venusaur is not even going to use the Unite move proactively, we just don't have any shot. So I'm just going to keep farming. Our best chance to win a game like this is to try and be 14 or 15 heading into the Zap. Get as big as possible here. Nice. They want a Rotom fight. It's like there's some bees up here. Well, they want a Rotom coin flip. It looks like they're losing the fight actually. Yikes. Our Greedent is still level 8. The Cinder Ace is farming bottom bees, which is great. The Cinder Ace has been pretty good about farming this game, which has been nice. Excellent job of keeping the yellow dots clear. Looks like our side Dinos are coming back up. So we're just going to rotate right around to there. This is the part of the game where my teammates generally start ignoring farm, which is why the Cinderace farming has been nice. You can see them just constantly running into the opposing team even though they're under-leveled. This Lucario doesn't have a Score Shield? Or it had a Score Shield, but it was already broke, maybe? Bottom Dinos are coming back up, and you can see here in games like this where nobody else is farming, I kind of just like do circles doing our farm. Just trying to get levels. Okay, we have a Dreadnought coming. So I guess we'll do these and then we'll head that way. Okay, I'm gonna be 13 for it. Which is not bad. They do a point there and we do not. It's a little worrisome. They're on this thing, but it's resetting. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. I burned my Unite close-ish to Zap, which is probably not great. We also died, which gave us 10% back. I've got 25 seconds, which is going to put me to about 50. So I need to try and clear some farm when we come back up here so that way we can have Unite for close-ish to the Zap fight. If I clear a piece of farm or two with the kills that I got from the bottom, we will be 14 heading into the end, which is decent. This is definitely an ignore Rotom angle here as they start ripping Zap. They're not ripping it. I'm bailing out and going to get healthy. Good kill on the Lucario. So just trying to have awareness of what's going on the map before I make a decision. Our Unite's back up in about 10 seconds. Okay, that's another one of those down. I have my Unite at this point. Ninja's getting in, which means I'm getting in. We need Rabbit to get in. Maybe we don't need that, actually. Be nice if it could happen, though. Did stop that. Good. They're putting some more points to the center, so we should be clear here at this point. Good. And you can see just like I said, how important it is to just be high level going into the end of the game. You can't always control everything in the solo queue, but you can control what you're doing. While you're definitely not going to win every game, you could definitely win more than half by playing well and paying attention to things. Got big, and then we won at the end here.
2, 1. Time's up.
Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Actually didn't have that many kills that game, and if you think about it, the way I ended up having to play the game because a lot of my teammates were ignoring farm, it makes sense that I wasn't getting a lot of kills. I wasn't in a ton of team fights except at key moments to push off of things, like at the end, for example, because I was just hitting those dots so we could give ourselves a position to get ahead at the end game. What my overall damage look like? Actually had almost the highest damage on the team. Good stuff. Thanks for being one of the awesome people that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed the content and you want to help me grow, tap that like button and leave a comment down below. If you want more Hoaglandia after watching this, there's tons of other highlights here on the channel. You can also find me live on twitch.tv/Jeff Hoagland 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. You can find my thoughts being spewed on social media at twitter.com/Jeff Hoagland constantly. I'll be back tomorrow here on YouTube with another brand new highlight. Thanks for watching, folks.